Today I am discussing a complex number. Complex number like we know what is the root over of 4, which is 2, which is the root over 9, this is 3, but we don't know what will be the root over of minus 4 or minus root over 9. So what will be this root over? So these numbers are called complex numbers. They cannot be evaluated. That's why they are represented in this way. Minus root 1 and the root over is represented by iota, which is fully imaginary number. These are called imaginary number. Imaginary number. So they can be typically represented in this way: x plus iota y. So a number can be in this form: x plus minus iota y. We can denote it by z. So z is a complex number where x is called the real part and y is called the imaginary part, and both of it taken together we are called a complex number is formed. So x can be 0 or y can be 0. If y is 0, then x is real numbers, and if x is 0, then z is called purely imaginary number, a purely complex number. Now we can add up two complex numbers also. So how we can add up two complex numbers? We have to add real part with real part and imaginary part with imaginary part. Then we can add up to complex number, or we can subtract also two complex numbers by subtracting real part with real parts and imaginary part with imaginary part. We can multiply also and divide also. So what we have to study about complex number, about its conjugate. What is conjugate? Conjugate, like if z is 1 by x plus iota y, then what will be its conjugate? So for finding out conjugate, actually the imaginary part x plus iota y, if the number, then its conjugate will be if we take minus x plus iota y, which after multiplication with the real the original complex number, after multiplication gives a real value, not imaginary value, and or complex value. Or there is another way to find out a complex number in this way also. If we take x minus iota y, so this between these two numbers, this number is called conjugate of this complex number. So if we wish to represent this kind of complex number in general form of complex number, then we have to use conjugates so that we can represent the denominator as a real number and the numerator is a complex number. So here I am using its conjugate. So this can be written down in this way. Iota square will be minus 1. So this will be x square plus y square. So here this can be written down x by x square plus y square minus iota y by x square plus y square. So in this way we can use conjugates to find out complex numbers if they are written in this way. Now, if what is the modulus of a complex number? Modulus of a complex number so if a complex number is represented by in this way z is equal to x plus iota y, then its modulus will be represented in this way mod of z, which is equal to under root over x square plus y square. In Cartesian plan, the modulus can be represented in this way. This is x axis, this is y axis, this is the origin O. If z is any, this is real line, this is real, this is complex axis, complex line. Here, if z is represented by x, y, then in this way, then this distance OZ is represented modulus of the complex number z. Mod z, I have written mod z is equal to under root over x square plus y square. So which is always positive, it is non-negative number. And what is amplitude? Amplitude is the angle made by this line with the x-axis. So if this is theta, then theta is the amplitude of this complex number z is equal to x plus iota y. So here theta, tan theta, we know that tan theta will be y by x by, this is a right triangle, so theta will be tan inverse y by x. So this is the amplitude of this real number. Now what we wish to do here, if we wish to know what will be value of z1 plus z2 whole square, the z1 is a complex number and z2 another complex number. If we wish to know the square form of this, so how we can calculate this? z1 plus z2, and this is z1 plus z2. Here is the multiplication form. Now we can write down z1 multiply z1 plus z2 multiply z1 Here distributive law and commutative law both works, so we can write down in this way. Z2, so this will be Z1 whole square plus 2 Z1 Z2 plus Z2 whole square. So in this way we can find out that two complex numbers, sum of two complex number square form is equals to, in this way it is like a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2 plus b square. And if we know, we wish to know z1 minus z2 whole square, then here it will be negative sign. And if we wish to know what will be z1 square minus z2 whole square, then we have z1 whole square can be written down z1, it will be z1 plus z1 z2, this is introduced, so it subtract z1 z2 minus z2 z2. So here it will be, if we take common, then this will be z1 plus z2 minus z2 z1 plus z2. So this will be z1 minus z2 into z1 plus z2. So in this way we can now find out many forms to use in many mathematical problems. There are many topics related with complex number. I have discussed some of them.